Australia's energy transition is not just accelerating, it is gaining real, measurable momentum. And AEMO's latest Connections Scorecard tells a very powerful story. It's a record wave of renewable generation and storage that's progressing through the grid connection process at a scale that is much larger than we've seen before. In fact, in the last 12 months, AEMO approved 60 new project applications, that is 15.7 gigawatts of capacity. Another 37 projects totaling 9 gigawatts were registered, and importantly, 29 projects were commissioned to their full output, which added 4.4 gigawatts that are now competing to keep costs as low as possible for consumers. Overall, these are record levels of investment compared with the last 4 years, and they're not just numbers. They represent real, tangible progress towards replacing Australia's retiring coal-fired generation. Today, we're seeing many hybrid projects, and they're typically solar and storage at a grid scale, as well as batteries with grid-forming inverters. And these trends show how investors are adjusting to the economics of negative wholesale prices during the day, when they can generate and then store that energy, releasing that power later in the day when demand is increasing into the evening. So how does the connection process work? Well, AEMO works with developers and network businesses across 3 main stages of the connection process. The first is the application process. Developers submit their proposed projects for assessment by networks and by AEMO. Next is registration, and once the plant is built, we confirm that the plant complies with performance standards that are relevant. And finally, full output. The project proves that it can operate safely and at full capacity to begin delivering energy into the power system. Now today, there are 53 gigawatts of new generation and storage in the connections pipeline, and that's equal to nearly 80% of the total capacity in the national electricity market today. That's up nearly 40% from the same time last year. And these investments are being driven by businesses and government energy programs, and connections are delivered through deep collaboration through developers, network businesses, and by AEMO. Together, we really are enabling the connections that power Australia's energy future. And you can explore the full Connections Scorecard on our website.